questions by way of social media, that's something that we're going to do here this morning in our congregation. But as far as I'm concerned, you're part of our congregation. If there's anyone else here that you still want to submit something to our little globe here, you're more than welcome. It is now. Anybody? Anyone else? I'm just looking. I'm not looking at it. But what I had people in our congregation to do, we got a piece of paper and they put their concerns, whether it's a struggle, whether it's a sin issue, whether it's a bondage, whether it's a prayer request. They put it on a piece of paper and they came and they stuck it in here. Some time ago, someone actually gave to us that we can use in the church, and I saw it on my desk the other day. It kind of reminds me of a globe. It kind of reminds me of the world. Okay? For God so loved what?
The world.
For God so loved the world. Doesn't say for God so loved the church. Doesn't say for God so loved religious people. Doesn't say for God so loved believers. God loved the world. And the world is filled with broken people.
Yes.
The world is filled with people that are under bondage, and some of them know it and some of them don't know it. And some of their bondage they're trying to satisfy it with alcohol and drugs and broken relationship, one marriage after another. You know, some lives are so broken that they're committing suicide. I mean, this is what Jesus died for. I want to take you someplace. You are believers in this room, and many that are watching on social media, you're believers. And Jesus died for every sin you've ever committed. And for every sin you will ever commit. Okay? We are going to receive the communion after this, but I want you to get this. I'm going to have my wife come. You stand up here. You stand on this side. Hebrews chapter 9 verse 22 says, that the sins are purged under the law. Sin was purged by blood. Amen. And Jesus came to become that ultimate sacrifice. And then it says, without the shedding of blood, there is no remission of sin. Your religious convictions aren't going to straighten you out. You need to understand what happened at Calvary. We'll receive communion this morning. We're going to have a wafer. We're going to have some grape juice. But that's a reminder of what Jesus died for. Okay, watch this. Every sin thing that you wrote in here, and I told you no one's going to read it. I'm not interested in that. I'm interested in giving you a visual picture of what happened at Calvary. The scripture says that Jesus emptied himself. The word is kenosis. He poured himself out. He was a living sacrifice for everything that you wrote on here. I'm declaring over you in this room here today that the yoke has been broken off of you. This is your hour to start living in divine health, living in the miraculous. That which you have long been praying for. I'm going back to what Dr. Lewis said this morning. If God has spoken to you a rhema word years ago and it hasn't happened yet, I am declaring to you that God is a God and he shall not lie. These were your sins. Watch what Jesus did.
Hallelujah. Glory, 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 Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. Thank you, Lord.
All those pages have been stained by a blood you shed for me. Praise God, I can't can't read them, neither can he. What's been forgiven is forgotten and impossible to see. Blood-stained pages, stained by blood he shed for me.
Glory to God. Your sins have been forgiven. Without the shedding of blood, there is no forgiveness of sin. We used to sing a long time ago, what could wash away my sin? Nothing. Nothing but the blood of Jesus. Glory to God. If you know what Christ has done for you, if you really know that, the devil has no more power over you. This is a new day. Sitting opposite the Lord said, I need to give you a picture. Hallelujah. I necessarily sing that verse. Sing it again.
All those pages have been stained by the blood he shed for
Everybody, just begin to
me.
worship God.
Praise God. I can't read them, but neither can he. What's been forgiven is forgotten and impossible to see. Blood-stained pages, stained by blood he shed for me.
Now, Father God, I lay hands, Lord God, on this bowl, Lord God, as a representation of the sins, the bondage, the prayer requests, the needs, Lord God, that we've come. Many have been honest here and almost frightful to do what they did, but they did it. And this tomato juice is a reminder, which is still fruit of the vine, is a reminder of the blood that has set us free. God, I pray when people leave this room today, that they're going to leave here totally free and forgiven. In the name of Jesus. Glory to God. I declare a breakthrough of your life now. Glory to God. Stand to your feet. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. We never received communion out of